nuclear energy has the image to be cheap, clean, safe. Is this true? Is it partly true, or is it untrue?
It's not cheap. I mean, it's not cheap. In Turkey, for example, the tender came out for 21 euro cents per kilowatt hour. It's not cheap.
In other countries, is it cheaper?
I mean, I don't think so. British Prime Minister announced that they need 91 billion pounds to dismantle 19 nuclear power plants. This means for each nuclear power plant, it's $10 billion. $10 billion.
Okay, so these so-called externalities must be internalized to get a real price.
I mean, it's more than externalities. Yes, I mean, you need to take, close and put somewhere the nuclear power plant. And British Prime Minister announced that for 19 nuclear power plants, it's 91 billion pounds needed.
Okay.
So this is not it's not put in the construction cost anyway.
Okay, so it's not cheap. Why is it not clean? I mean, it sounds.
For something to be clean, it shouldn't need $10 billion to I mean, it shows that it's dirty. It's not like wind turbines. With wind turbines, you just take and you dismantle and
Has a nuclear power plant been dismantled already? And what happens with?
No, in USA they are trying to. If you go to the website of Nuclear Regulatory Commission, it's very transparent. You see the difficulties and how they cannot dismantled, and big costs are attached with it. You can see in the Department of Energy websites in USA.
Maybe you know an example of a power plant that doesn't work anymore, and what happens with all those things inside?
They need to dismantle and put storage somewhere. The storage area is waiting still. They didn't build the storage area. 2017 it will be finished.
And
that's why they are planning to send to other countries.
So where will they store a dismantled nuclear power plant? I ask myself, in a cave or
no,
under the earth?
Yucca. Y-U-C-C-A. Yucca.
What's that?
It is a mountain. Department of Energy is trying to build a depository.
So not for the used nuclear material, but for the installation.
Everything. But now the temporary storage areas are full in USA, so one state is not buying any more nuclear waste from each other. So it's all blocked now.
Okay. So nuclear energy is not clean, not cheap. How safe is it? Well, after Chernobyl, we know
the
that
safety
it's not...
is the German assessment, risk assessment, shows that the probability of having a nuclear power accident similar to Chernobyl in Europe is 16%. Because for each nuclear power plant, this is 0.01, and 160 nuclear power plants altogether makes 16% probability of having a similar nuclear power plant explosion like Chernobyl in Europe. This is an official risk assessment of the German government.
And nevertheless, why do countries or companies build new power plants? Like in Finland,
they like to die, maybe.
I suppose they don't like to die. Nobody wants to die, but
no, I mean it is.
Is there an atom lobby, nuclear lobby, nuclear mafia? They say in Bulgaria there's an energy mafia.
I'm not a policeman or judge. I mean, but the way it is in Bulgaria, for example, or in Turkey, the decision makers are willing to do this. Maybe they promise that they will build those. That's the way it is. They put it in their programs, and when they put it in their programs, and they promise somebody to do it, there is no other way.
But why do they put it in the political programs?
Because
lack of
they
knowledge,
won't support.
or-
No. They won't support of a specific country. For example, a European country. Then they promise, if you support us, we can build a nuclear power plant for you. It's similar for mayors also. The mayors promise some people to give tenders, and they are elected. So it's business mainly. That's why the public bodies should not be appointed by the business companies. That's why privatization is not something nice. Every country needs public bodies, and Europe is a public body. USA is a publicly managed country. Germany is like that also. But they suggest the other countries, please don't plan anything. Buy whatever we find good for you. Whatever we give credit for you, you should use this. That's the suggestion.
Do you see any specific problems in the relationship of the European Union with Turkey concerning energies or technologies?
No,
You mentioned
it's
something.
very open. Germany and France and Netherlands companies and their governments want Turkey to be a privileged partnership.
What does it mean?
Because privileged partnership means this: we send you the waste, you keep the waste, don't increase your standards, don't be a member of the European Union.
Can Turkey increase its standards being outside the European Union and block the import of...
But at this moment the problem is customs union. With customs union these dirty things are coming. So we should cancel customs union. Then European Union will start to say, please let's make some commerce, be a member of the European country. This was an early signed document by Turkey. And now they want to continue this, do commerce, send whatever is waste in Europe, and they are not, asbestos ship is coming from Netherlands to be dismantled in Turkey, and German companies are building coal power plants, and French companies are trying to send nuclear waste and nuclear power plants to Turkey. So this is not good for a country.
Is it allowed to export nuclear waste?
The name is not nuclear waste. They say it's a nuclear peaceful utilization of nuclear energy. It's nuclear material. It's not waste for them.
Are there nuclear power plants in Turkey?
No.
What's the situation there? What's the energy mix of Turkey?
Mainly natural gas.
Their
Then
own
coal.
production or import?
No, everything is imported.
Does Turkey have good energy resources? Or
We have solar and wind. We have geothermal. We have hydro. We have biomass. But
Do
we
you have
don't use
potential
them.
or do you use it?
No, we have potential, good enough for 100% supply of our needs, but we don't use them. We don't like them.
Okay, so what's the mix now? You said gas and coal?
Gas,
maybe?
coal, hydro, petroleum.
Are there tendencies to move towards renewable energies, the ones you mentioned?
There are tendencies, of course.
Is there a law or something?
There is a law, but law doesn't support. It's a part of the European integration law, but European Commission doesn't say that this is not a law for what we are looking for.